Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him two lips like roses and clover. Then tell him that his lonesome nights are over. Sandman.
So tonight we have a bunch of really, really funny people. If you go to Laser Squad shows, you'll recognize all of them.
So I had to prepare a little bit. I had to wear my favorite clothes. It takes a pretty big nerd to wear the t-shirt or hoodie of a website. It takes an even bigger nerd to wear a t-shirt or hoodie of a website that he or she runs.
I've kind of been creepy and I've been observing you two, and you guys are kind of like creepily cute. Are you guys dating? You two? No. Okay, good. All right, I'm kind of happy because I thought I was going to have to sit here and bull how precious you were, when honestly I was just thinking on the inside like 2 months tops.
I was just checking my hair before the show because I'm a girl. And I hope that we all have our own mirror faces so that I don't have to feel so weird about it. Because when I look in the mirror, for some reason I think this is the most attractive version of me. So I look in the mirror and my eyebrows automatically raise and I tilt to the side. And like, I've seen other people's mirror faces and they're all equally ridiculous. Girls really like to, you know, like you practice them, like, you know what, I think next time I see that cute guy at the party, I'm just gonna look at him and go, because that face screams, I am pure sex. And you can't resist me.
And then I grew up in the internet age, right? So we've touched on a little computer age stuff so far. And AIM, I was big into AIM, right? That's where I learned to flirt. I mean, if you don't have the balls to flirt in person, you can flirt on AIM, right? So I get on there, and the one thing I hated about it though was the sound that it made, because for the longest time I couldn't figure out how to turn that off, right? I mean, I'm sure it was great for the people that didn't have friends, right? Like it was like, bada bing, you have friends, bada bing, you're not a loser anymore. But after a while it gets annoying, and you start talking to people, you finally learn the lingo, and then you learn like what LOL means. Does anybody not know? For anybody that's old out there, laughing out loud. So then you get so used to it, right? That you start using it in conversation. So I was on a date one time, and this guy was so funny that I was like, lol. And he was like, no, if you say it in speech, it's LOL. Well, apparently we weren't meant to be, so that was where that ended.
In the 4th grade, there was this girl that had a crush on me for the longest time. It started when I was assigned, and like I had to help her color like an apple thing or something in class. But as it turns out, this girl was 90 to 95% blind. Yeah, I mean, I love the girl still today, but you know, like that's a flattering day when you get the Valentine's Day card and your little like cutout heart thing that you put on your desk, you know, in like 4th grade on Valentine's Day. And there's a note in like big black, like dark writing, possibly also in Braille, that says, I lick you a lot. Oh, awesome, dude. Dude, the blind girl thinks I'm a hunk. I must work out, I guess. I must have a good personality, like she does.
So I'm a computer science major. And it's not that glamorous at all. Like, I have friends who are dance majors. It's like dancing. Yeah. Dancing is what you do when you're drunk. You go out and do your major for fun. You go to Beta Pref, get blacked out, and practice your major. I don't drink and then be like, dude, Amazon.com, man. Well, sometimes I do, but
I'm single. Yeah? Yeah, what's up, baby? I know that's pretty hard to believe that anyone would want to hang on to like this bull of goodness. But I am single though, and I'm having a really good time, as I said. But every now and then I sort of miss having a boyfriend. But it's not really like because I miss like cuddling or kissing or like gay shit like that. That's dumb. I think what I miss the most is kind of that level of comfort you get with someone when you're with them for a long time. Like, I really miss how comfortable I was that I just kind of let myself go. And it's like totally okay to go 2 weeks without shaving your legs. And like, you don't really need to worry about consistently brushing your teeth because like when you're in love, like dragon breath don't matter, babe. But above all that, what I really miss the most is the parking. And I know you're boggled right now. Parking, boyfriend, what? I personally have this theory that when I am in a long-term committed relationship, that I can kind of do whatever the I want. So if I go to like the mall or a venue or somewhere with a large parking lot that's pretty crammed, I have no problem driving to the front of that building, past the handicapped, like let's have some respect, don't park in the handicapped, onto that little, not so well-known sign with the bird holding the bundle of joy that says expectant parent parking. Because you know what? Who's to say that's not true? And it might take up to 30 days until someone can prove otherwise. So yeah, I am going to park there. I'm gonna park there. And people say, well, Jamie, what if you are pregnant? Are you gonna keep the baby? No. Is the sign, the parking meter gonna know that? No. Everybody wins.
Who here smokes? Does anyone here smoke? Yeah, you kids. Yeah, you guys are all way cooler than me. Because I don't smoke, and it's an integral party concept. You know, if someone walks up to you, I feel like it's a test. Like they're like, hey, would you like to go for a cigarette and talk with me really quick? And I feel like bad that I don't smoke. So I'm like, oh, no, I'm sorry, I don't smoke. You know? Like, and you can see it in their eyes, they're like, oh, I thought you were cool. We could have been really close friends, bye. And it's not like, as a non-smoker, I can like replace smoking with something else. Like, I can't be like, walk up to someone at a party and be like, hey, would you like to go outside and share an Oreo with me? They're double stuff, is that okay? Oh, you roll your own Fig Newtons? Awesome, that's way cheaper, I bet, way cheaper.
And, we kind of went through this whole crash in 2001 where everyone thought every single thing, as long as it was on the internet, was cool. I mean, some stuff panned out, like porn's still around.
So I was also really had an eye for a commercialism as a little kid. Most of my friends were just drawing pictures in their kindergarten class and giving to them to their parents as gifts. I was charging my parents. It was about 10 cents per drawing. I would set them up in my living room. They were charged. I made a little bit of money though, so it was good. But I think I learned this. I think I learned this from my older sister who decided that my terrible singing could turn profit. So, we had a Christmas at my grandparents' house, and usually about 20 people from my mom's side of the family would come. And my sister was like, 20 people, dollar signs. So she would usher everyone into the living room and charged each person $2 to go into the living room when they entered. And she would use me as the money-making prophet. And me, being a 4 or 5-year-old, watching all of the Disney shows, thought that anyone who could push their voice really well could make a lot of money in the music industry. So I would get up there and singing my classic favorite Disney song at the time, A Whole New World. So everybody that came into the living room and had paid $2, if they could keep a straight face, they got to keep their money. If they laughed, we got to keep the money. But the thing is, my sister and I had gotten piggy banks for Christmas that year. And what's the point in having a piggy bank if you don't have any money to put into it? So she had planned this whole event, and we were going to get some money to put in our piggy banks. And I get up there, and I'm all excited. I get to sing in front of my family, right? And they're all in here, so you guys pretend you're my family, right? And I start singing, I'm like, a whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. And when I'm with him, it's crystal clear. Needless to say, we made a lot of money that Christmas, right?
In 4th grade, the blind girl liked me. Like, I wish like girls still like me like that today. Because now it's a lot more complicated. Like all this flirting and all this like bullshit you gotta go to like, oh hey, what's up? I'm cool. I don't want to talk to you, but like maybe I do. And like it's all BS, you know. And like then there's this whole concept of the NICMO. Have you heard this term before, the NICMO? I didn't come up with it. I'm not taking credit for it. But the NICMO stands for non-committal makeout. A lot of people know this as the hookup. So my first NICMO, I've had like 3 tops. All right, 35. But I've had like 3 tops, and the first one was in high school, and like my senior year of high school. And during this NICMO, there was I call it a mouthwa, which stands for make out what the fuh moment. I don't know if you guys have had this. It's like when you're making out with her. Usually it's a NICMO because like if you've been dating for like 3 years and you're like, oh whatever, dude, do whatever you want. I don't give a. But like on like a one-time deal, you're like, what the hell is going on? And what happened was, I was like making out with her, right? Like, you know, like, oh yeah, you're like doing like the grunts, like the, I'm so into this baby, yeah, even though I don't even know your name. And then she like whispers something into your ears like, lick me. What? Lick me like an envelope. What the fu-? And then so the what the fuh moment comes. Fuh is short for if you haven't figured that one out yet. But like the what the fuh moment comes when you're like, oh yeah, and she says, lick me like an envelope, and then you have to like take a second for yourself, and like you push your head aside and you're like, oh yeah, what the fuck? Oh yeah. What the? She said, lick me like an envelope. I don't know what that means. What the? I send emails now. I don't know how to. Did she mean like? Did she misspell lick and spell like? If you want me to like you like an envelope, then carry my documents across the country. Then I would like you like an envelope. But I don't know what the. And then it just like progresses from there to this, and then you're over here for like 5 minutes, and she's like, come back to me, I don't know.
For you girls who have ever been in a long-term committed relationship, you know that the length of time you are dating is basically what I like to call a persistent panic of pregnancy. Like, no matter the malady, you are convinced you are pregnant. Yeah, you're laughing because it's true. Like, you will wake up in the morning. I don't care if you've got swimmer's ear. Like, I will wake up in the morning and I'll be like, ow, something's wrong. Oh my God, is an ear infection a sign of pregnancy? Oh my God, it totally is. Oh my God, Jill, get up, I need you to Google something for me right now. Jill, this is crucial. Yeah, because the ear canal is connected to the uterus.